Around the world, there are countless cities with incredible skylines. Some are futuristic, some iconic, some medieval, and some utterly bizarre. In this video, we will give you our top 10 most beautiful skylines in the world. So starting off with number 10, Vancouver. Known as one of the most livable cities in the world for over a decade, Canada's largest West Coast metropolis features a distinctive skyline of modern high-rise condos. While the buildings themselves don't offer much in the way of aesthetics, it's their overwhelmingly beautiful surroundings that make this one of the prettiest skylines anywhere on Earth. Number 9, Seattle. Set a bunch of architecturally distinct high-rises on a steep hill, add a space-age national landmark, then put a snow-capped Mount Rainier in the background and set it all on the shores of Puget Sound, and you will have one of the most breathtaking skylines, not only in America, but in the world. Number 8, Tokyo. Tokyo is the largest city in the world. Because of its size and density, every corner in the capital of Japan appears to have its own skyline. Neon lighting and unique contemporary architecture is visible at every corner. Tokyo is a city that looks spectacular at night, with a myriad of colours. Number 7, Doha. Doha's skyline looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Doha's building's architecture is a bold and feat of ingenuity and good engineering, and the best place to see it all is from the water, preferably at sunset. Number 6, Moscow. Now this one really surprised me. I had no idea Moscow's skyline and city was so beautiful. The majority of Europe's tallest buildings can be found in Moscow. The shape and design of these buildings is truly breathtaking, especially when you compare it to the backdrop of the city. Number 5, New York City. It is pretty much impossible to make a video about the world's best skylines and not mention New York City. The Big Apple is defined by its iconic Manhattan skyline, a mesmerizing silhouette created by dozens of glimmering skyscrapers and easily recognized by almost anyone in the world. Currently, the tallest skyscraper in New York City is the 104-story One World Trade Center, which rises 51 meters above the sacred site where the original Twin Towers were destroyed in the 2001 terror attack. Number 4, Dubai. Emerging seemingly out of nowhere, Dubai is home to more skyscrapers taller than 250 meters than any other city on the planet. While the skyline is not so dense compared to most other cities on this list, like New York City or maybe Hong Kong, each building is an architectural marvel on its own. The Burj Khalifa is the world's tallest man-made structure with 163 floors, topping out at an incredible 585 meters. Number 3, Singapore. You have to see this skyline with your own two eyes to truly appreciate it. It is so surreal seeing the $5 billion Marina Bay Sands Hotel and gardens by the bay. This pristine city-state is by far one of, if not the most, archaeologically impressive places on the planet. When you see the Marina Bay Sands Hotel for the first time, your jaw will hit the floor. It is unbelievable how big it truly is. The cantilever on top with the infinity pool makes this one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic hotels on the planet. Number 2, Shanghai. Once known as the Paris of the East for its glamour and elegance, Shanghai is now one of the largest cities in the world with over 24 million inhabitants. The city is on track to become the world's largest financial center and constantly adds new eye-popping skyscrapers to its ever-growing portfolio of amazing structures. The tallest building in its skyline is the 127-floor Shanghai Tower, which is 632 meters and makes it the second tallest building in the world. Number 1, Sydney, Australia. The Sydney Opera House, in my opinion, is the most iconic building on Earth. Ask anyone and they will know which city it is in. Watching the sunset go down over the harbour on a lovely 20 degrees night with a beer in your hand is pretty hard to beat.